Picture this. You're balanced on two wheels, engine humming beneath you, staring down a wall of red sandstone that seems to defy gravity itself. Your dual sport motorcycle, part street bike, part dirt warrior, is your only companion as you face what locals call the Slick Rock Trail in Moab, Utah. In this moment, everything you thought you knew about limits is about to be challenged. Today, I want to talk to you about adversity. Not the kind we read about in books, but the kind we face head-on, throttle in hand, with nothing but determination and the friends who believe in us to see us through. The Slick Rock Trail isn't just a motorcycle route, it's a masterclass in overcoming the impossible. Carved into the sandstone formations outside Moab, this 12-mile loop presents riders with surfaces so steep and treacherous that they seem to mock the very concept of traction. The slick rock, actually rough Navajo sandstone that provides surprising grip when you trust it, becomes a metaphor for life's challenges that appear insurmountable until you commit fully to conquering them. When you first approach those intimidating climbs, your instinct screams at you to back down. The angles look impossible. Your rational mind calculates the odds of failure. But here's what the trail teaches you. Adversity isn't overcome by careful calculation. It's conquered by momentum, commitment, and the willingness to trust in your preparation. I remember my first time tackling the trail's notorious climbs. My bike, a trusty dual sport that had carried me through countless adventures, felt suddenly inadequate against the raw power of the landscape. The key wasn't having the perfect machine, it was learning to work with what I had, understanding its capabilities, and pushing both of us beyond what we thought possible. A dual sport motorcycle is the perfect metaphor for resilience. These machines aren't the fastest on the highway or the most agile in the dirt, but they're versatile. They adapt. They take you from paved comfort zones into uncharted territory, demanding that you become as adaptable as the machine beneath you. When adversity strikes in life, and it will, we often think we need to be perfect, to have all the right tools, the ideal circumstances. But like a dual sport rider facing the slick rock, success comes from working with what you have, maintaining momentum when the path gets steep, and trusting in the traction you've built through experience and preparation. The bike teaches you about balance, not just physical balance, but the mental balance between confidence and caution, between pushing limits and respecting danger. Every successful climb on slick rock requires this delicate equilibrium. Just as overcoming life's challenges demands we balance ambition with wisdom. But here's the truth about facing adversity alone, it's not sustainable. Even the most skilled riders know that tackling challenging terrain solo is not just dangerous, it's limiting. The most profound moments of triumph come not from conquering mountains by yourself, but from sharing those victories with people who understand the struggle. On the Slick Rock Trail, you quickly learn the value of riding with others. When your bike breaks down miles from civilization, when you're questioning whether you can make that next impossible climb, when you're lying beside your bike wondering if you bit off more than you can chew, that's when friendship reveals its true power. I've seen riders push each other's bikes up sections they couldn't manage alone. I've watched strangers become lifelong friends while working together to navigate a particularly challenging section. I've experienced the incredible feeling of having someone believe in your ability to make a climb when you've lost faith in yourself. There's something profound about the bonds formed through shared adversity, when you and your riding companions have pushed your limits together, when you've helped each other through mechanical failures, when you celebrate each other's victories over intimidating obstacles. You've created something deeper. than casual friendship. You've forged a brotherhood of struggle. These relationships become your support network, not just on the trail, but in life. The person who encourages you to attempt that intimidating climb is the same person who will encourage you to take that career risk, to pursue that dream, to get back up when life knocks you down. They've seen you succeed against the odds before, and they know you can do it again.
David, work it.
The trail teaches us that we're not meant to face our challenges alone. Even the most independent among us need people who will spot our lines, share our loads, and celebrate our victories. In a world that often glorifies individual achievement, there's profound wisdom and understanding that our greatest triumphs are usually team efforts. What does Slick Rock teach us about overcoming adversity? First, that what appears impossible often isn't. It just requires a different approach. The sandstone that looks too steep to climb provides grip when you commit to the ascent. Similarly, life's challenges often contain within them the very resources we need to overcome them, but only when we engage fully rather than holding back in fear. Second, momentum matters more than perfection. On slick rock, stopping halfway up a climb usually means sliding backward. The trail demands commitment to forward progress, even when the path seems uncertain. Life's adversities respond to the same principle. Sometimes the only way out is through, and hesitation becomes our biggest enemy. Third, preparation meets opportunity on the trail. Your bike's maintenance, your protective gear, your skill development, all of these matter when the challenge arrives. But preparation isn't just about equipment. It's about developing the mental resilience to stay calm under pressure, to problem solve when things go wrong, to maintain focus when fear tries to take control. Here's what they don't tell you about overcoming adversity. The view from the summit isn't just about the landscape spread out below you, it's about who you've become in the climbing. Every challenging section of trail, every obstacle overcome, every moment when you chose to continue rather than quit changes you. You develop what I call trail confidence, the deep knowledge that you can handle more than you thought possible. Standing on those sandstone heights in Moab, looking out over a landscape that has tested generations of adventurers, you understand something fundamental about human potential. We are designed for challenge. We grow through resistance. We discover our true capabilities not in comfort, but in the space between our current limits and what we dare to attempt. And when you're sharing that view with friends who helped you reach it, who encouraged you through the difficult sections, who celebrated each small victory along the way, that's when you understand that adversity isn't just something to be endured. It's something to be embraced, because it's in facing our challenges that we discover not just what we're capable of, but who we truly are.
I could probably do it, but the wrist can't work.
The beautiful thing about dual sport riding, about the Slick Rock Trail, about overcoming adversity, is that it's never really finished. There's always another section to master, another limit to explore, another friend to encourage along the way. Each challenge overcome becomes the foundation for facing the next one. I want you to remember that your dual sport moments, those times when life demands you adapt, when the path gets steep, when you need to trust in traction you can't see. These moments are opportunities. They're chances to discover your own resilience, to deepen your friendships, to expand your understanding of what's possible. Find your Slick Rock Trail. Whether it's in the red rock country of Utah or in the challenges waiting in your own backyard, seek out the experiences that will test your limits and expand your capabilities. But don't go alone. Surround yourself with people who will encourage your growth, share your struggles, and celebrate your victories. Because in the end, overcoming adversity isn't just about reaching the summit. It's about who you become along the way and who you bring with you on the journey. The trail is waiting. Your bike is ready. Your friends believe in you. Now let's see what you're really capable of.